Okay, here's Jonathan, who actually works with the Boston chapter of FIST, and they just had a struggle against the resegregation of schools there.
All right. All right. Well, my name is Jonathan, Boston's FIST chapter, and I wanted to, I'm not too good on the mic speaking, but I wanted to just talk about the work that we've been doing in terms of fighting the resegregation or the further segregation of the schools in Boston. Now, there's been a lot of, Boston had was one of the last late schools, cities to actually work on providing equal access to education to the children across the city. And even today, the way that Boston's set up, in different communities, it's kind of
Facts too.
Providing access to quality schools is required. Providing transportation to access schools across the city is very important. Well, the city's administration, the mayor and the school department, they've been really pushing towards finding ways to limit. They say they want to improve the quality of the access to programs, but what they want to do is go from a 3 zoning system. And if I had the maps, it's well, I don't need the maps. It's having 3 zones. It provides access to different schools in different communities. We have parts of town called Dorchester, Roxbury, Mattapan, Hyde Park, but and the city, there's schools all over, and and to provide quality access to these schools, or to go from Mattapan to Dorchester, it's there's several miles between these there. So we need the access to transportation. Well, they're trying that, they want to push a 5-zone system where, where you live in your neighborhood, they say, the parents will have the choice of sending their children within their zone. Oh yeah, it's walking distance, we will try to provide better, quality education, but limiting communities to schools within their zone is it's like saying that if there's a good program in another part of town, and you can't go to that program because you're locked into your zone. And this is limiting the choices and access to programs. It's dismantling a lot of the work that's been going on a long time. And one of the tactics they're doing is and we've been trying to we form a coalition in Boston called the Coalition for Quality, Equal Quality Education, and it's a coalition between teachers, teachers of color, all teachers. It's open to teachers, but teachers, particularly teachers of color, have been stepping up to work with us, and parents, organizing, parents of all, communities, and we've trying to mobilize community organizations to take part, and but but the main thing is providing access to education. Everybody, they saying that by doing all these budget cuts that we'll be able to concentrate that money. And one of the pushes of the city, of course, with the limited, so they say you could go to schools closer by, that we don't need the school buses, and and which is an integral portion of providing access to just getting kids around the city. But all right, but